Because it does, like, almost all the time, but not all of the time. A game that actually starts with the volume in the middle instead of at the top! The Holy Grail has been discovered! In this random game, Ellipsis. Like, I still want to turn that down, but it actually starts in the middle instead of blatantly way too crazy loud. You never see that. You never freaking see that. I love this game already. Yeah, Valhalla is on the big list, ELN. Yep. I'll link that again in chat there. That's a big list of stuff to potentially play on stream, which is 90 games, including some that we're kind of active in, including 3 that we've already played tonight. I don't know what you're talking about, Zapper. Got a Super Meat Boy! Why? Why? Every time. It's so loud. It's so loud. Alright, I'm gonna click this. What am I doing? If I left click, that happens. Escape closes the game, and then a moth flies down. I assume that was part of pressing escape. Was the moth there? Alright, launch this game again. Like, did I launch this and there was like a brief like control tutorial or something, and then yeah, what happens if I click over here? Nothing. And that just brings up those. Alright, well I'm gonna click this again. What if I drag? I thought I tried dragging. Okay. Okay. Is that friendly? It's probably friendly. Go through here? Okay. That's our portal to the next level. Okay. So, unsurprisingly, things are starting pretty dang easy. Kind of is a win-add visualization. Playing some Snake over here. I don't care about picking up bits. They apparently counted for the last star, though. Can we touch these? Okay, we can touch those walls. Those walls are safe. Apparently I just walked through that. That's fine. We'll just keep rolling. However, it's convenient. Alright, so it is a very relaxed game. I was still right about that. Kind of accidentally. I'm not very big on 100% in general, Hansa. There has to be a good reason for me to want to do so. Yeah, it is certainly got the that mobile game and feel to it, but that's fine as long as it still... Oh, that's wind tunnel. Okay, okay. Man, how that would be weird for mobile, though. Wind tunnel controlling your movement there. See how quickly things get a little bit harder. I mean, in that case, it's like a perfect game for to play. But to be honest, I was like seeing like how many like good games there are that like even that are not on the list yet that I'm interested in playing. I'm like, I just need to play more games if I ever want to get this stuff played. So we got to do some more grab bag streams where we just try stuff out, right? I think that's a fun way to go about it once in a while. Then if we like stuff enough, we can play more of it, right? All right, we even got the bits. No, so not all mobile games are garbage like this. I'm guessing like this actually is like designed around mobile, and it doesn't have any of that garbage. It's just, you know, touch screen. And, you know, cost like $2 or something, rather than being free to play, but microtransaction, yeah. Ooh, okay, we got a lot of very powerful wind this time. Okay, good enough. Oh crap, there's a bunch of stuff chasing me. Okay, we're good, we're good. Oh god, Peach Lover, please no. Oh, thought I was just far enough away. Yeah, stuff like that, like, I mean, it works, which is why people do it, right? Like, smash the like button and stuff. So it always puts me, like, in kind of an awkward spot, like, say I like my YouTube videos and stuff, right? Like, if I want to have a bigger YouTube audience, I should just, like, put that sort of stuff. Like, yeah, like, if you like the content, please, like, subscribe. If you want to support it, you can support me on Patreon and stuff like that. Like, that does bring in more chances at revenue off of it and more followers. Like, that's just the case. But I also don't really like seeing that stuff on videos myself very much. So, the balance I decided to strike with that was basically, like, at the end of, like, a series on YouTube, like, at the end of, like, my full Chrono Trigger voice playthrough, then I finally do, like, a minute where I talk at the end. It's like, hey, hope you enjoyed it. If you want to support, cool. If not, that's fine, too. Keep watching, yada yada. Catch you next time, sort of thing. So, I figure that's a nice middle ground where I can at least, like, be like, hey, I'd appreciate it if you want to do things, but otherwise I'm not going to annoy you about it too much. Yeah, Hanzo. I mean, like, it's gonna depend on the people, but, I mean, some people will be annoyed and not, but, on average, more people will. I do indeed in Fraternity, and, the Chrono Trigger playthrough is actually the, probably the first, I think the first playthrough on YouTube that I heavily edited. So only about 55% of the Twitch stream is actually in on the YouTube series there. So we edited out a lot of the more repetitious, less interesting stuff. Chrono Trigger was an awkward game to voice because there are so many off-screen voices in that game. It's like, here's some new voice talking from off-screen. I wonder who it could be. Just take a guess and try to voice it. Who knows? I just vomited a little in my own mouth, peach liver. Oh, this is a bigger screen, so mouse sensitivity is different. Oh god. Oh god, it's madness. Can we get things? Give me the bits. The bits. Got it. Okay. Yeah, as with many things like that, it's just all about finding the right balance for the individual. Like, I really can't blame like streamers and stuff or YouTubers that promote stuff more often because it just makes sense to in a lot of ways, but it can also be annoying. So, I actually have played Osu on stream before, Celerity. Another one of those situations where it's like, hey, these like when we're talking about stuff like League and Minecraft, it's like we have actually played that on stream before. Believe it or not. Ah, blast. Not very good at Osu, as you might imagine, but I was trying to sneak in quick, thought I might be able to make it. Nope, nope. That one's that fifth one there is hard on this one for sure. Oh, I just need to pay attention. Paying attention is hard, though. It's also kind of hard to time it anyway, but paying attention knowing that only one of them is shooting at a time there makes a big difference. Oh, you magnetize on the little particles a little bit, so they are drawn toward... Oh, I didn't see... No, that's my cursor. Never mind. Yeah, hypersphere. That's specifically the idea. Like, if it's more interesting, I'm just gonna play it by ear, right? On the regards, like 100%. Oh, we're in. So if it's like annoying or not interesting to go for, then I'm not really gonna bother. But oh, those rotate. Okay. They only rotate if I hit the button, and it's probably easier that yeah, it's gonna be easier if I hit the button, I think. Oh, when they were turning, they fire those straight shots. Okay. It's a little tricky. Okay, we're just going through, apparently. I also kind of feel like this might be the type of game that level gates based on your stars. Oh my. Alright, that was, okay, we're gone. The portals, like, pop up where I'm moving incidentally sometimes. Like, alright, well, guess we're not grabbing the other stuff this time. Bye. Okay. Yeah, we got. Gotta trick out the mines a little bit. We got a fork. Man, I did a lot of cool stuff on the internet as early as, like, 13. I did some stupid stuff on the internet that early, too, but... Let's see. How early was I, like, organizing people over ICQ to try to recreate Lolo in Visual Basic? And, like, doing none of the actual work directly myself, but coordinating everything, and of course it never, you know, actually came to fruition, but that was still like a cool, like, project I got people interested in and working towards. Let's see. Yeah, it's probably about 14 at that time. Killed it. I mean, you're about the same age as I am, aren't you? I mean, I first got on online in '97. These guys are fast. I mean, I guess, yeah, if you kept Prodigy, I don't know when I first used Prodigy, I barely remember that, but that was probably like 94, 95 or something like that. Well, you don't want those, it's like, what era of AOL do I want to go for? You don't want those 30 hours to go to waste, Celerity. There's also, BBS's back in the day as well. Connected through with a 2400 baud modem. I don't remember too much of those days either, mind you, but was fun. You know, connecting to the connecting to a BBS at 350 bytes a second, not kilobytes, bytes. You had a 300 baud. Man, you win. You are an older man apparently. Dang. So what's the deal with these things? musical. Oh, they affect the rotation of those guys, maybe? Alright, fair enough, Gilder. Fair enough. You win the oldness challenge. Congrats on being old. Yep, Peach Lover, and you can't, like, you'd get upset if someone else picked up the phone to try to make a call while you were on the internet without okay, we instantly died. Without asking you first. Okay. Oh, we need to just go, don't we? We need to book it. It becomes, oh, but we gotta wait. We gotta book it, and then wait, and then book it some more. Although we could actually just wait. Never mind. We could actually just wait, but that's a little less exciting. It's a lot more prudent. It sounds about right, Gilbert. I mean, I kind of like being, like, around that age, though, just, like, that I've mostly grown up with the internet, but still, like, know of old phones and, you know, cassette players and VHS, and had, like, you kind of straddle that gap a little bit. Kind of experience both worlds. And, like, it's interesting, like, I don't, like, get, like, that often that I, like, get that, oh, I feel old feeling, but, like, once in a while you get, like, these, like, just realizations of kind of, like, how much the world has changed and stuff, right? Like, let's see, like, two examples I could think of, like, from working at the thrift stores. A lot of times we get, like, some younger volunteers in there that are, like, in high school or whatever like that, and, like, there's definitely been people that, like, didn't, like, basically know what an MP3 player was. Because that's just old technology. You just use a modern phone now, a smartphone instead. Like, they like, saw my MP3 player, didn't know what it was. Or, when I had a younger volunteer, she was testing some light bulbs or whatever, make sure they worked. And I made a statement that, like, okay, sort out the normal light bulbs, like such and such. And, like, I came to the realization that, like, what I'm calling normal light bulbs are not what she's thinking of as normal light bulbs. To her, normal light bulbs are the CFL bulbs, the compact fluorescence with the, like, spirally bulbs there. That's what normal bulbs were to her. I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. Those have been kind of prominent and in use for many, many years now, but, I'm, like, thinking of the older bulbs and stuff, so it's always interesting when it's like, man. And, like, you see this just, like, with technology, too, like, especially, I mean, working at a thrift store, testing electronics is a perfect place to see the flow of technology in a lot of ways, right? Like, here's, like, the like, de facto thing of, like, how quickly technology has advanced and become completely obsolete. Imagine in your pocket you could have a dictionary that you could look up words with. It would do nothing else, but it would be a dictionary, and you could look up words and their spellings and their definitions in your pocket. That's fancy pants technology that is utterly, utterly obsolete now. Like, it came into presence, was a, like, brand new fancy thing, and then became completely obsolete in just, like, a couple years and stuff. It's kind of amazing. Like, those come in, I just throw them away. I'm like, nobody's going to buy this. But, yeah, I do actually have a, no, a Sansa, not a SanDisk. Sorry. That's my MP3 player. I've had this thing for, like, a decade or something. Little 4 gig MP3 player that dropped many times, and it's just still ticking strong. And it has, like, ridiculous battery life, too. Digital watches with the calculators. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's another good example. Hey, Batty Eyes. And greetings, Nitro Knight, as well. Catching up on a few chat things I missed there. NLD, I mean, I wouldn't rule out playing the Darkest Dungeon DLC, but I have no particular interest in doing so. Darkest Dungeon has lots of problems, and some of those have been addressed, others have probably not, and I don't know, I enjoyed it. We played kind of a crap ton of Darkest Dungeon, but it, like we were talking about Ninja Pizza Girl, right, earlier, like, it's got, like, good core gameplay and everything around it is bad. That's kind of how I feel about Darkest Dungeon also. Like, it's just, you've got, like, really good turn-based, like, combat. That's engaging, that's, you're making interesting, challenging decisions, and that's really good. And then you have, like, just a game designed around grinding, and around it you have lies, all the lies the game tells you. You've got, the tedious memorization and wiki lookup to do the curios stuff and all of that jazz, and like none of that is anything I consider good. But the core gameplay is good enough, and if people like really wanted to see it, I would consider playing the expansion. Like I said, I wouldn't rule it out, but I'm not currently planning on it, I would say. And that too, Hypersphere, right? That's an amazing thing. People can stream themselves play game. I mean, that's another thing. Like, right? Let's see. And when I was in college, so like, let's say probably about 2004. That was 13 years ago. I remember. One of the friends I had there, they were like, you know, streaming video, right? They, like, I think it was Red versus Blue. They were like, watching it as it was downloading. And I was of the opinion at the time that, like, I don't really see why I would want to stream video. I just want to download it and then watch it all at once. I don't see much need in streaming video. And here I am literally live streaming video to like 100 odd people over the internet, and obviously enjoy it myself watching other streams or YouTube or anything like that, but always interesting how opinions and feelings of the world and stuff change over time, right? I definitely used to have a decent number of kind of I don't know, opinions like that, kind of these, I almost want to call them, like, holier-than-thou opinions or whatever, like, it wasn't quite, like, I'm better than you, but it probably still was, like, at least a little bit, right? Just, like, ways to approach the world a little bit differently for, like, not necessarily any good reason. Like, being contrarian for the sake of being contrarian or whatever. I wasn't, like, a completely annoying kid in that regard, but I definitely had a little bit of that going on. Probably still do, a little bit, to be honest. But, as I said earlier, Hansa, like, I would consider playing GeoGuessr, but I'm not, like, specifically excited about it. Like, it's something I could play at some point. Could be fun sometime, but we got so many good games to try out. Indeed, Gilbert. I think Quake 2 multiplayer was actually the first game I like needed to make my my name for. That's where I came up with the Dark Twinge. I was gonna use the Lopsided Twinge, but that name was too long for Quake 2 multiplayer, so I needed a shorter adjective there. I mean, I submitted a lot of bug report stuff for Darkest Dungeon Peach Lover, and I don't know how much of that was fixed, because they never actually responded to the bug reports. But, maybe? Music is very relaxed in this game. Hey, I am Fight. I talk like a 70s DJ. I'll take that as a compliment. Take that as a compliment. Hey there, Westy. Greetings. Indeed, Giller. That's true. That's true. There's a lot of like, there's interesting. I mean, you definitely have a lot of those sort of I don't know, somewhat arbitrary or like unreasonably strong opinions or whatever in a lot of especially in like nerd or geek communities, but I mean in general too. But it's also hard to tell sometimes how serious people are being, right? Like if people are like rabidly, oh, you can't have pineapple on pizza or something like that. Like I imagine the like vast majority are just getting into the meme and having fun with it and stuff like that. But let's see, I had another side thought on that, didn't I? I did. I think it's gone. I think it might be gone. Hey, Simper Lasses. And for the record, my opinion on that is indifference leading towards mild dislike. I would rather have a cheese pizza than a pineapple pizza, but whatever, pineapple's fine. It's perfectly fine. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna talk about. Like this made me think of spelling and grammar and pronunciation, right? Like that's something a lot of people like get pretty strict on or stringent on and stuff. And we brought this up at least once or twice before, but to me, like nowadays anyway, over the past several years or decade or whatever, I've kind of evolved this line of thinking as far as this goes. But the important thing, what actually matters, is that you are conveying the meaning you are trying to convey, right? That's what's actually important. That's your goal with language. So if your very mild spelling errors or pronunciation errors or whatever aren't actually impeding that, then mostly who cares? This goes especially true for like arbitrary rules, right? Like you can't hit a sentence in a preposition. Who cares? No, there's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter at all. And to be clear, I still think it's like generally good to aim for more known, more correct pronunciation and spelling where possible, and it will help your meaning be clearer in general. Like, and I don't know, I like it as well because it, I guess, makes you appear as a more well-read or intelligent individual or whatever. That could be a benefit too, but the core importance is that you're conveying that meaning. And it's also interesting too, right? Like, because the correct pronunciation can sometimes be like, I shouldn't say often, but can sometimes be one that fewer people are going to understand. Greetings, Celtic Psycho. I was about to say Celtic Pizza. Pea and mayo pizza. Well, there are some things that are just abominations to mankind, I guess. But anyway, so what I said, like, we actually, like, I remember testing this on stream, but like, we could mention this here too, right? If I say the word mauve, do you know what word I'm talking about? Some people will, but I imagine at least a decent number of people won't. But if I say the word mauve, there's people that didn't know mauve, but do know mauve, or even mauve, even though mauve is the correct pronunciation of that color. So that's always interesting too. Hey there, the last frogman. There you go, Gildy, yeah. Greetings, Silent Shadow. Yeah, there you go, Music Dad. Yep. Exactly. Ooh, Zapper, I like that. I like that. Hey, Akane. Greetings, Joppy Dombey. Am I sure that was English? Mauve is the correct pronunciation. I was surprised to find out the... Again, I'm gonna keep adding quotes to that. But, the color Rogue. Rogue is a good color. Agreed. Did I beat the villain game? The villain game. Oh, The Misadventures of PB Winterbottom. No. I pulled chat and people said to try something different, so we moved on to something different. Oh no, okay, you're talking about Overlord. Also no. Also no. Indeed, DLN. Yeah, I mean, all language does. English is on the, I guess, kind of bad side of average as far as number of oddball exceptions and stuff, right? Then you teach, a lot of times people, learn these little rules or mnemonics to help guide them, I before E except after C, except that's, wrong more often. That's actually wrong more often than it's right. Straight up. So, oh, Evil Genius if we're going further back, but... Yeah, I've definitely heard of a lot of people that, learn to speak English and stuff through, playing games and stuff, and that's always cool. And I mean, you learn through a lot of stuff, right? I've definitely learned, some new vocabulary and stuff from, say, magic cards, right? Although, then you learn some words, wrong, right? That could be a fun, interesting thing, too. Because when you're only relying on context, limited context, you make assumptions, and those assumptions are, often correct. That's how you get around in the world, is you see patterns and, make assumptions and make an educated guess based on those assumptions. But good go-to example is that I thought the word juxtaposition was a transformation. That's what I thought the word juxtaposition meant, was a transformation. This knowledge, I kind of traced it back, was probably the combination of the juxtaposition magic card, and the word was also used in a Piers Anthony novel as a core concept or title of the book or something like that. So it led me to think it meant that, when it's actually more of a contrast. You're contrasting things. Hey, Jimmy Spawns! Thanks for the host. Going pretty well. Oh, well, I mean, that's regional, mostly, Westy. If you're going to say aluminum or aluminium. It's kind of weird that the spelling doesn't change, considering aluminum doesn't really look like the word anymore, but it's faster to say, so I guess whatever. A lot of fun with No Man's Sky tonight. Oh, we went really fast right there. I think I would have a very hard time, enjoying No Man's Sky for what it is. I guess I really don't do that with games much in general, right? I take the whole picture and want the whole picture to be good. Aw, dang it. Discount 10. There you go, Hansa. I mean, you're gonna be hard pressed to convince people that No Man's Sky is pretty good. But I could definitely see enjoying the exploration aspects enough to have a good time with it. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt too, Gilder. Like, I watched a few people stream a little bit of it on Twitch when it first came out. I'm like, yeah, that's not something I need to be interested in. Not that I would have been anyway. It's a high dollar game. Oh god. Yeah, exactly, Hypersphere. That's what I'm saying. You actually have a lot of time when you're turning around. It just like feels like you don't have that much time. There you go. Could have gone for the 5 too. Well, it's not just a matter of hating it because it's cool to hate it. I mean, a lot of people are hating it because it has a lot of problems. And also stuff that is not... They're also hating it for not specifically problems with the game, but also, like, the mountain of unfulfilled promises, of course. The mountains of unfulfilled promises. That's amazing, Zapper. Yeah, I could definitely see that happening. I definitely generally want more to a game than like just exploration. Although I can get on board good exploration and have a good time with it. Like exploration aspects are definitely some of what I really liked about Minecraft and Terraria, and I really like those games quite a bit. Oh god, we're gonna die. Separate. Well, then you just need to prepare yourself and pick mods more carefully, I suppose. Okay, they're turning back. I'm like, I don't think I can make it through that safely. Oh god. YouTube. Got it. Now if I can get out. How do I... Are the top ones going the other way? Okay. Yeah. That makes more sense. I'm like, how do I possibly get through that nonsense? Okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah, that's basically what it was, right? Peach Lover, it basically was an early access title. And if it was actually presented that way, it probably would have been received a lot better. Can I click at any of this random other stuff? I don't think so. Oh, that killed the enemies too. I mean, they effectively promised a lot of stuff too, Jimmy. Like, in the trailers at the very least, there's a lot of stuff in the trailers that just flat out does not exist in the game. Alright, introduction to laser triangle, apparently. Oh god, that's fast. Figured those were gonna start moving as soon as I hit that. I just wasn't expecting them to go that quickly. Oh, and then that activates the house too. Okay, okay. Oh, dang it, almost. But yeah, like I'm not willing to say like I can't give the company a break on that. Like they knowfully or like knowingly rather presented a product that was not the reality. Like I am absolutely convinced of that fact. It's not to say people can't still enjoy what was there, and there's still some cool ideas there. Live through that? I will. Nice. That's right, knowfully. Knowfully, no hope. See, there's an example of a accidental word, right, that sounds silly because it's not a word and nobody uses it, but you know exactly what I mean if I say knowfully. Like, in that context, you know exactly what I'm trying to say. I'm still correcting it because it sounds just really weird and off, but... Greetings, legitimate whatever. Right now, Retribution was $60. Oh man. Yeah, I mean that is a fair point, legitimate. That like it's very likely that they were being pressured like by Sony and possibly I guess mostly just Sony, right, to release the game at a certain time, even if it wasn't, you know, actually good enough to be released yet. Well, that's just in terms of content, of course, Gilder, not in terms of quality, but... Oh, jeez. Getting lasered down a little bit quickly now. Not that quickly, though. Slow down a little bit, but not that much. Okay, right. Just be patient. You know, it gives us a moment to actually, like, we can just, like, be patient if we want to. We don't need... Oh, God, it's rotating. We can't be patient anymore. It's moving. Oh, God, run! We didn't make it. We didn't make it. It's mobbing. Look, you don't think kicking crotches repeatedly is quality content, Gilder? Clearly you don't know what games are about. How's it going, Minarlt? Thanks for the continued stream support. Oh, that's pretty cool of him, Jimmy. Whoa! A little aggressive there. Okay, I'm just like trying to go fast now. Essentially, it would be kind of an interesting 100% speed run. That's amazing, Gilbert. I mean, it's not, but it's amazing that that ended up being the finished product. I guess is the amazing part. It's like, yeah. Oh, the circles don't. Yeah, okay. They don't go at the same speed or something. Yeah, I expect them to go in the same pattern as the other pieces, but they don't. So that's throwing me off. See, like right there, I expect to have a gap to touch it, but do not. Oh god, it's too bright. I can't even see where I'm trying to go. Okay, 5 I can get, I think. Do we go for the bits or do we get out of here? We can get the bits. Dang it. Oh, well, we're out of here apparently. Portal appeared on top of us. I mean, people are being civil on, so it's not a big deal. People want to talk about it. Oh. A visual noise slider, be like the vibrant like screen shake slider in Vlambeer games or whatever. The defaults to maximum. Where's Waldo needs a visual noise slider? Oh, we got fog here. What's this nonsense? You only see when they're moving, I guess. Except for that guy's tricky. Which I mean, well, I mean, there's still we still see them and they're moving. So that wasn't actually that tricky, but yeah, Pumpka looked reasonably fun slug. It's still got like lots of problems, and it's got a lot of downtime, and it is heavily reliant on like lots of waiting and aiming too well for my tastes, as far as a skill that I'm not especially good at. But even saying all that, I think I would still like enjoy the game if I played it. Not enough that I want to buy it, and I don't think I would want to stream it. But oh, it extended to the end there. But I think I would still have fun playing PUBG with some friends. Hide and seek with guns, yeah, pretty accurate. Nice, Jimmy. Yeah, I mean, I certainly don't really recommend pre-ordering anything ever. Really, it's hard for me to ever think like if you really want to show a company that like they've earned your trust. I mean, maybe, but whatever. If they've earned your trust that much, they don't need the small benefit from pre-ordering anyway. You can buy it once it's clear that Pyre's good and everyone loves it because it'll be good. But like, if someone wants to pre-order Pyre, I'm not really gonna complain that much. But and I mean, again, it's still like anyone's own choice what they're doing with their money and stuff. But there's just way too little gain in so many other games like available that like just focusing on one and the potential screwage that can happen via pre-ordering. Not an experience I super recommend. Oh, here we go. Bringing ship 5 over here. Yeah, that's the other thing, Gilder, that like to do well in PUBG, you have to memorize so much of that map. I mean, a lot of it apparently comes kind of instinctively, just watching people like I don't know, Pi and Sniper King are the main people I've watched play it. But it's like, all right, let's go to Gatka. All right, let's like. There's just like all these place names, and then like, okay, how about we drop Crater? Like, okay. Some of that I would learn kind of quick. Other pieces I would like put 100 hours to the game and still like barely have any idea about, I imagine. Yeah, I mean that's true in like I guess really FPSs in general to some extent, Gilder, but like say like memorizing maps in Overwatch is beneficial, but it's just not that big of a deal for most characters in most situations. Like there's a natural flow to the maps that like you'll just follow and be fine. With certain characters like Genji or like snipers like Widowmaker or something, knowing the maps a little more precisely is more beneficial, but the fact, like, I could put up 100 hours to Overwatch and not know the maps that well, and let's see, have I still not even played on the new map? I think I did once, maybe, the castle. I've been playing Overwatch again a little bit recently. Almost got zapped at the end there. Oh, and Jimmy, if you're interested in, like, let's see, I don't know how much they talk about it, at least some. There's a nice little documentary on Spelunky that you might be interested in watching, Jimmy, that just came out like a month ago or something. So that might be worth checking out. A Gotosaurus. It's a little bit safer here. Oh, there's spotted new ones. I'm not surprised. Oh, I got greedy. It's like, I'm tired of being patient, so let's kill myself, I guess. Oh, that was still in range. Hey, General Thug, this is about avoiding stuff. You can think of it like a bullet hell, except you're not fighting back. Oh, and if you want, like, I don't have, like, a huge number of, like, specific recommendations as far as general, like, game design videos, but one I specifically like is the discussion of, well, I guess a couple of them about camera angle, or camera adjustments and stuff. There's a really good one about the camera for, there's a really good one for the camera in Super Mario World. And there's another really good one for the camera in a game I have and have played a few minutes of, but not a lot of. That is Insanely Twisted Shadow Planet. There we go. Yes, like, I like duos and I mean, I haven't played it, again, but from watching it, like, duos seem like the most interesting dynamic. Get you later in Fraternity. Nice, dude. I mean, Clay is still, like, an indie company, Peach Lover, I would say. But, I mean, that's always a little bit of a dubious concept, too, right? When you're defining a, like, genre by, independent or whatever, there's a lot of ways you could end up defining independent. And Noctis 4. I feel like I've vaguely heard of Noctis once in passing, but I don't think I'm familiar with it. Oh, and if you were talking about freeware space exploration games that are amazing, Star Control 2. Star Control 2 is great, and it's free. It's not called Star Control 2 anymore because they didn't have the trademark, but the developers released the code under the name the Urquan Masters. And that's a game that definitely lives up really well today, considering it's 24 years old or something like that. It's a great game regardless of age. I was really impressed by that. It's got, like, a few little clunky aspects from its age, Like, combat's a little clunky, but it was really good. I like Star Control 2 a lot. There you go, Celerity. Yeah, Gilder, the timing on that's always weird too. Like, I definitely see it's like, alright, Gilder's hosting your stream. Like, cool, how's it going, Gilder? I hope you had a good stream. Yeah, here's you should follow Gilder. And then, like, 15 minutes later, your friend Gildersteen started watching. Okay, thanks for the update there, Twitch. I haven't streamed Star Control 2. No, no. I would consider it. Like, if I want to stream some classic games that are really good or I really liked or whatever, that would be one that would be in that that docket. That's not something I like see having a lot of stream time to do, considering I have so many other things I want to play. But it's something I would consider. I would consider doing Star Control 2. I'd consider Master of Orion 1. Possibly 2, but yeah, I'd probably just do Master of Orion 1. Betrayal at Krondor. Darklands. I'm trying to think if there's any else that specifically come to mind. I mean, Adventures of Lolo is an older game too. I mean, that's a NES series, and I would definitely consider doing that. Like a really good puzzle game. Not quite the same category. I'm thinking more like old PC games. I guess I theoretically could even do something like Syndicate. Syndicate's a pretty cool dude. Like, revisiting games like that would be fun. There's so many, like, but I want, like, these new experiences, too, right? Like, I've already experienced those games, and those were awesome. And there's less value in re-experiencing them. Not no value, but less value, and I might, maybe I'll play something else. It'll be like Undertale, and be like, wow, I didn't expect to like this that much, and it was actually amazing. So, you gotta keep playing some new stuff. You can be surprised. Oh yeah, the host numbers have like, I feel like the hosting numbers have basically consistently either been double or half the actual number. Like, the actual number never seems to be what is reported. It's like, alright, well, this person that had 120 viewers has now hosted me with 50 viewers. Okay, well, okay, sure. Or hosted me with 200 viewers. I don't think they have that many people watching, but whatever, cool. Well, they launch. They're just gonna keep launching heat seekers, aren't they? Things are getting out of hand already. Let's start this a little. Oh wait, he's coming. He's already coming. It's the last one in the middle. No, it's not in the middle. That's where the portal is. Okay, cool. Got it. Perseverate. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. There's a like couple minutes delay between numbers being updated, even if they're getting it accurate. So definitely not something to be concerned with. Oh, we're going this way. Okay. Paranoid for how this is gonna change. Okay, we're doing this. Oh, I thought I had more time than that. Like, I'm gonna destroy you with my bare arms, guys. It's also important to remember that if I grab the, like, it's often good to wait if I'm trying to collect all the bits, but I can also just grab it and run and collect the bits later if it's in a dangerous spot, so that's important to keep in mind. Yeah, Jimmy. Well, I've never before felt so betrayed other than, like, the last 5 times Hive Swap was about to come out and didn't. I don't know. I haven't really been following it because I wasn't didn't read Homestuck until a year and a half ago or whatever. But and I don't even know how I should feel about Time Swap. Like, I don't even know if Andrew Hussey's involved with it anymore. And there's things I've seen that make me think I would actually like a decent amount of what it'll have going for it if it is ever actually finished. But who knows? Who knows? Whew. That was actually pretty close. I mean, are we sure of that though, Jimmy? Like, he is not, like, involved with any posting of any of the content for Hive Swap. They've been doing a bunch of updates and stuff, and he's, like, nowhere as far as I've seen. Oh, are they actually still sending out some emails occasionally, at least Hypersphere? Oh, that's good, at least. I don't know how often they are, but they seem to be really bad on communication. Boga! The guy came from nowhere. There's no way I could have predicted that happening. Oh, they're rotating. Oh, God. Alright, see you guys later. I'm not saying, like, he definitely isn't in the project or anything anymore. It's just weird. Just how detached from the project he is. And to some extent, I could still understand that too, right? Like, I've never done anything like nearly that big, but I've definitely done creative projects where it's like, okay, I'm excited, this is cool, I'm working on it, okay, this is getting harder, but we're still working on it. Oh God, it's a chore to do anything related to this, and I hate it. Please, will this end? Greetings, KG Evans. Gotcha, Hypersphere. Yeah, I know, Jimmy, I know. But I was just saying, like, I can understand wanting to be separated from the project to some extent, but that still doesn't excuse the level of communication. The most recent thing I experienced that with was the puzzle project that some people might be currently working on the Discord channel. That I was kind of my main focus for a couple months, and it was really exciting at first, and then was becoming very much a chore for a while. Oh wow, okay, we can get it. Oh, it bounced all over the place! The bits! Okay, that's fine, we're not spawning anymore. We're still, give me the bits! Okay, we made it. Wonder how big this game is. We can zoom out all the way out here. There's like a castle down here. It looks like it probably goes for a while, huh?